it's a very greedy draft of TSM FTX. Because you do have like Razor on the off lane, Phantom Assassin. Tiny can make up for it because he's the hero. I don't want this time around. I don't want to see any shenanigans from Tiny. No Echo Saber into Aghanim Scepter. I feel like you need to create the space. So Blink Dagger needs to be your first item in this one. And also, Nigma Galaxy did go with Dead Prophet as their offlaner. They did see the matchup and they felt like, oh, maybe we want to throw in some extra damage, put a bit more pressure on TSM FTX, not allow this greedy draft to come online.
Yeah, because they're going to be laning against what, a Jakiro support?
Break the link. I can't. I mean, it's still good. We see, as you said, we do have different players going for different options on the heroes.
Dubu nearly dead. Oh, he's on 10 HP. So incredibly close, but he gets under the tower for that protection aura and barely scrapes away with his life.
He survived because of Null Talisman, not because of the protection aura. An extra HP.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I can't disagree with you there.
It's 2 branches, doesn't matter. It's the same value.
Well, he's blocked again.
Blocked again. He's dead.
With the Crypt Swarm, GH gonna go for the hits. The snowball across, but the first blood's still there. Trying to spread the damage across Timado and Dubu. And this is the problem I had with this lane, right? Jakiro's dead, and like, what does Timado do now? He's kind of stuck here.
He's gonna be collecting some solo XP. GH, he used the snowball on Timado potentially for some extra one, but this could have been tricky if Mind Control did not get that last hit, or if Dubu had potentially a stick in this lane, it would mean that he would survive. And yeah, bringing an extra healing salve. Timado getting Orb of Venom in this lane. What's he up to?
Well, he's trying to solo kill Moon. He's popped Fairy Fire on Moon and Meander, turns around to take a little less damage from the Impetus. Wait, does he want to try and deny himself to neutral? Yeah, he's waiting by the Alpha Wolf, like, come on then, let's have it. But Kuro says absolutely not. No messing around. Impetus and Enchant levels 1 and 2. So he's got that extra bit of damage.
You don't need to go for heal in this type of a lane. You do play with Lone Druid, which means that, you know, he's relatively self-sustainable and you can go for this type of a greedy build.
Yeah, and straight back into things on the Saberlight now. Can they get the Entangling Claws? He's going to try dive tier 1. They're going for this, but they don't get the RNG, and a nice little branch placement from Saberlight. Make sure that he's safe
just
for now. And the double Wraith Band on him.
Bit of a trouble there. Needed to pop the magic wand.
Yeah,
it's a lot of slow. It's a lot of harassment from both these TSM safe laners, but Mind Control doing a very good job. Keeping the distance, getting the levels. He's level 4, does have Urn of Shadows. Once he gets that, I assume they're going to start playing very aggressive once GH TP's back to the top lane. And how's mid doing? Pretty even as expected. Like, this matchup can go both ways. I was not as convinced as I am now, but over the time, it felt that Puck is doing much better than people are expecting. GH will TP mid, refill the bottle just in case. So Sumail can continue to slightly dominate this lane. Shards will block, but no serious threat because Sumail's still level 5.
Yeah, just keep that Puck in the lane. Farm out that small camp at the same time. As you're right, that top lane, something that I didn't really consider is the non-committal nature of Jakiro and PA. They've got such long-range spells, they can just keep chipping away, harassing without getting into the thick of things, which Tusk needs to do.
I always love casting with you, Gary. You know why?
What's that?
Because I always learn new words.
Committal?
Non-committal.
Non-committal.
Yeah, non-committal. I'm like, okay, I gotta write that down. Give me a second to find my notebook where I write down the cool phrases like wave showing,
algorithm?
stacking. Yeah, algorithm. Okay, this is way too advanced for me. Timado did pick up his Orb of Corrosion. A lot of investment here in these. Like, you need to get the value from it because you want to get some kind of a kill. It gives you a slightly more tankiness, 150 HP, but does delay your Battle Fury. He does have Ring of Hell coming next to him, so he's fine. Timato's in a pretty good spot, 32 CS, but they might be able to dive, and we'll jump away.
Saberlight dies elsewhere, but up atop, Timado, yeah, being dived. It looks like Dubu will be able to protect him for now, though. But yeah, Saberlight did down bottom again to this Kuroki Dreamercell combo and Moon Meander. Dreamer Cell trying to chase him, but he's got Scorched Earth and the ability to run away from the bear, potentially. Dreamer Cell giving chase, though. Up the high ground we go. They've got Radiant Vision there as well, so they see him every step of the way. TSM, so quick to react. Going bottom, getting the kill on the bear, moving back mid. But Sumail's trying to go on Brile bottom now. GH does trap him in the shards, but Dubu's there with an Ice Path. Two-man coil from Sumail will hold him in place, but the follow-through seems lacking. Another snowball's ready, aiming onto Brile. The damage... not enough. Nigma have to give up.
They saw Tiny having Magic Wand and also Fairy Fire. Did not want to heavily commit. Oh, Legion Rune. Never mind, that's fake. I see it on the minimap. It's a glitch.
Oh,
it's going to be Illusion Rune, and he's getting baited.
He's jaunted into this rune. Caught by the Avalanche Ice Path. Tons of stuns from TSM, and that's a huge kill for them.
It is. They did lose the mid tower, so this opens up the map, and they also did lose a top tower. So I'm sure Nigma Galaxy is more than fine with this type of a trade. Also means Lone Druid is getting some farm. This time around, Dreamer Cell going for a bit of a different item build that we've seen. Hand of Midas. I hacking love Hand of Midas.
Oh, do you now? Well, Kuro, oh, he doesn't love that. Poor Kuroki. Tomato and Saberlight offering so much immediate damage. Why do you love the Hand of Midas? Is it in general, because I know you don't like it on Monkey King, but you like it on this Lone Druid in particular?
I'm being sarcastic. I don't know. I feel like you are missing on a timing with Lone Druid, because if you get Mask of Madness, there's just so much more value. Seeing the item build that he has queued up, it's Monkey King bar.
Oh.
Bottom lane, getting doomed.
Oh, yeah. Diving onto tier 1. Punch on the razor, but Brile, he comes in. The snowballs that buy time and save them up. The DP, nearly dead, does drop in the end as Sumail has an orb to jaunt away over the Ice Path. And GH trapped in these trees. Saberlight has to give up on Sumail and go for the Tusk instead. They lose their doom.
It was a good snowball save, because he did manage to toss Razor instead, try to buy some time. Now, knocking on a tier 1 tower, finally, TSM FTX, they need to open up the map. And look who's steeping. Dreamer Cell wants to join, wants to be able to help his team, and also Kuro is there, does not have enchant available. So this means that they're going to be able to defend the tower. This is going to be another smoke from TSM FTX. Where do they want to go?
Protect the PA.
Like mid. Seems like mid or the full wraparound. If someone shows, because right now they don't have any vision on the bottom lane, so they need to see the heroes. Yep, Tower will provide them with the vision.
Tomato. It's such a nice move by Nigma. They've got Tomato trapped up in that top jungle. The Walrus Punch, the Spirit Vessel, and Siphons kill him off, while the dive on bottom lane as well. Kuroki's gone in deep. He has drawn the attention of TSM, waving his flag and saying, look at me, but don't look at your PA, because she's dead.
I want to go back to the point that I was trying to make, but action did stop
Even
it.
with the Fairy Fire, oh, that Spirit Vessel ends, but Mind Control has him trapped in his sights, while Puck, Sumail, very deep with a 2-hero coil, Jakiro and the Razor now trapped in the shards as well. GH is going to go for this one. Crypt Swarm across, and Razor will fall, while GH punches poor Dubu into the Nether Realm.
GH has been on point with these shards, managing to block them off, and I like that he's not even putting a single point in the tag team. And they know Tomato's right underneath an observer ward, so he's dead. He can't blink to anything.
So he is. Yeah, Snowball, Spirit Vessel, blown up. Oh man, Nigma Galaxy playing so speedily. Now coming out of that laning stage with the 2 towers they took very early on has given them so much more gold. Now on these supports, the Tusk nearly has Blink Dagger now. This Enchantress with fluffy hats and treads. Kuroki is going to die behind enemy lines up near that top tier 2. But so far, Kuro has basically been a distraction. It's smoke and mirrors. Kuro's on one side of the map saying, hey, go for me. It's going to take you a little while to kill me. The rest of my squad is killing your PA, who needs this Battle Fury done ASAP. Clear out the wave with the orb. They're cutting that next wave as well, it looks like. Make sure that TSM doesn't have free access to another objective. They're even smoking behind. They're not cutting the wave. They want heroes, and they'll call Tiny. Doom, it's not going to come out. The phase shift and the waning rift, they've actually killed off Moonmeander. No, not quite. He does slip away, but Bra's Tiny, he's dead, while Moon's Doom being chased down, broken by the creeps. Kuro MC, the high ground vision, the spirit vessel on him. And Kuro's going to get here with the enchant in a second. Snowball from GH. And another kill. The bait. I mean, every single play here from Nigma has been a bait and switch. They put Kuroki somewhere, they're baiting with him. They switched to kill a PA several times. Now, they're baiting with the mid-tier one in the creep wave, and they smoke wraparound.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Some beautiful stuff coming out of them. As Dreamer Cell now onto the tier 2 mid. MKB done, heading into Assault Cuirass and Shard next. A 5k lead for Nigma against this reasonably greedy kitchen sink. Everything chucked at the DP. Oh, but the coil bottom Tomato. Is he all right? It's just Sumail down here. GH from the west. He's coming across. And I think he knows where she is. Kuroki's also cut her off at the pass. And I think they're pretty happy here. Because you lost your DP, but they spent Doom. And you killed the PA in the trade.
Radiant's top tower is under
I think we've lost Lacoste for a second. He's disappeared. He's so behind Nigma winning this game. He's already gone. He's reconnecting back in. But yeah, Nigma looking to go into this tier 2 bottom. They've got a couple of outer towers still remaining to take. And next, Roshan probably going to be their goal here. Just wait that 3 minutes and 30 seconds or so for the fast spawn. They've used this first Aegis very well to take control of the entirety of the map. Isolated now, Nigma. GH will break the smoke, blink away, gets the escape. Now the shards, turnaround play from him in mind control. Doom being brought down low as Dreamer Cell gets away from the static link and they kill off Moon. Well, TSM, they wanted that move to work so desperately. Not gonna play out for them though.
These position 4 players, they really know how to break a smoke. His positioning was top-notch right there, and Dreamer Cell going ham on the tower, which is already gone.
Yeah.
Ryle, he needs an opening. He needs a toss back, but look at
Sumail.
Sumail causing a lot of issues.
GH in. They found out Sableye. He does have BKB, but is it too late? The right click's coming through. He will survive. Tomato. Spirit Siphon down to about half health, and now the barracks wide open. Nigma going to reset though. No EXO means no push for now. But it's such a fearful scenario for TSM. You play aggressively, you lose a hero, you lose your tier 3. And Nigma can just go back to playing the map again.
They're going to be waiting for next EXO. 45 seconds until it's back online. And we see that GH, his positioning, as we said a couple of times already throughout this game, his shards were really on point. Being able to block someone off and then secure a kill, and that Prophet with her freshly bought 9-second BKB inside the Roche pit. Seems like that's going to be next on the menu for Nigma Galaxy.
Absolutely is. Even though they're behind, nice to see TSM smoking out of their base and playing on the enemy side of the river. Tomato clearing out mid-wave and looking for that tier 1, but Roshan, he is absolutely dead here. No real response from the Dire side. They've got to contend with their Ench creeps, illusions, top lane pushing in. And Aegis going to be gathered up by Sumail's Puck this time, with the Magnum Shard heading to mind control, so now adding the fear into that Spirit Siphon. And they're jumping into the Dire triangle. 1v5 and he starts the fight. TSM are afraid of him. Savage Roar get himself away from there as they turn back onto Sableye's Razor. BKB'd up with the Essence Ring, down to half health though, and he's just being burnt alive by the ghost of mind control, chasing him to the end of the earth, and no buyback on him. While Moon Meander, he turns and dooms the DP. She's already spent all her spells. The Lincolns on the puck keep Sumail alive, and they coil Bra's Tiny. This is it for TSM now. 3 dead with no buyback, and Tomato, the defensive BKB to jump back to tier 4s, but he's been hunted. Can't even return to Fountain. Sumail and Kuroki making sure they are the barrier. Keep TSM down in that bottom lane while the barracks are being brought down by Dreamer Cell, even through backdoor protection.
And backdoor is now gone, which means that they're going to be able to take one set of barracks, going to go to the mid. Again, GH with his initiation during the BKB timing uses Walrus Punch on a Razor who pops a BKB, then blocks him off with the Shard and Dead Prophet mind control. able to close the gap. I liked his itemization. I did point out the Spirit Vessel before I disconnected. And yeah, Wind Blaze plus a Phase Boots to be able to run people down. Lone Druid still has another bear if necessary.
Yeah, I mean, Tomato goes straight in onto the first one, and a nice avalanche toss. Kuroki nearly dead, mind control. Spirit Siphon, heal back up. The crits, where are they? Tomato needs them. He needs a crit. He's just not hitting them. The PA unable to finish the job on the DP while Sumail dives the tier 4s. Hunting and killing, slaying one after the other. Brile with the avalanche toss, and the Macropyre and Sumail, good Infernal Blade, but GH and Dreamer Sail, they're here to clear up. Jakiro and Tiny now, the only
mind
two.
Control. He wants to be able to close it out. Toss back.
Toss one in the fountain. Ice Path. He's not got it. On cooldown still, so Sumail blinks away. Gets out of danger, and now the tier 4's forward.
They needed those tossbacks to come in a little bit earlier, and the Brile now in a lot of trouble. Will be the one who's going to type in GG in the old chat. Naval Galaxy looking good, looking crisp. All these rotations.